What's going on, y'all? It's Jay. Just doing another video to update on the Lincoln Town Car, our first flip car. We have it back from the shop. We've actually had it for a couple of days now. I just haven't had the time to really do a video on it. Plus, it snowed the other day, so I've just been busy. But we had it back for maybe 4 or 5 days now. Got it back. Got it back from the mechanic. And I know in the first video I had said that, I wanted to, I was projected to spend about maybe $700 to get the mechanical stuff fixed. So I had said that it needed an intake manifold. We replaced that. It needed plugs. Spark plugs. We replaced that. When you do the intake manifold, most 9 times out of 10 you're going to have to flush the coolant and put new coolant in there. So we did that. And the car needed an oil change. The oil was all dirty and filthy, so we changed the oil, which really wasn't nothing. So I had projected about, let me get out the sun. I projected about $700 to get this thing, up to speed and have all the mechanical issues that I thought were just all the mechanical issues fixed on this car. But I was wrong on that price. So with everything that I just mentioned, came up to $1186. So wasn't expecting to pay that much over. Maybe a couple hundred, maybe I would have been in it maybe 8 or 900, at the worst, but almost $1,200 to get, everything done. Kind of took me off guard, but that's the game with flipping cars. There's always going to be some unforeseen circumstances, and what you think might happen and what you might, think that you might get out of a car, you might not always get. So let's just backtrack a little bit. I got the car for $1,000, and with all the stuff that I just mentioned, came up to $1186. So we're in this car $2186, which isn't too bad. We still have a decent profit margin because remember I said I was going to sell this for $3,500. So even with 21 and some change, we still have a good profit margin. Now that would be the case if there wasn't anything else wrong with this car. So unfortunately, there was something else wrong with this car. The car is making a little weird noise when driving and starting and riding around. And I just thought it was just an exhaust leak, but it's never that simple. Took the car to another guy, the exhaust guy, said that the wide pipe was all rusted out and the clamps are rusted out. So all that had to get replaced. So all that ran me about $598, almost $600. So with that added to the other stuff that I spent on the other repairs, we are at 28 and some change in total for this car. So not where I wanted to be at all, but this is what comes with it when you want to do these type of things and flip cars. There's going to be things that you don't see happen, and just gotta take it with a grain of salt. So now that we have this all done and we're in this 28 and some change, even with me listing it at 35, I'm still gonna make a profit on this car. It's not gonna be the profit that I wanted to make, but it's something. I'm not losing on this car because this car is worth, the 35 that I'm asking for it, because it's a solid car. Now I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna start the car, show you the ins and outs, and everything that we did. I'm not gonna get under the car and show the exhaust because my back been hurting. If I have any suggestions to y'all, if y'all not 30 yet, don't turn 30 because it is not a good look. It has not done me any justice since I've been 30. So I'm not gonna get under the car and show you the exhaust, but I'm gonna show you all the stuff under the engine that the mechanic did to the car, and drive it around, show you all that stuff. So here's the car. Let me open this up. I think it's unlocked. Yes, unlocked. So got it all cleaned up, got it washed. I went and I put some new mats on the floor. Yeah, it still has the cosmetic issues with the dents and the scratches on the back because all the unforeseen stuff that happened. I have no room to fix any of the real like cosmetic stuff. The tire, I couldn't even get the tire done because someone's pulling up. Yeah, I couldn't get the tire done because they was like, I don't know what's been happening within the past few years. Maybe it's the pandemic or so, because I have a Grand Marquis. I talked about that in my first video, and it's basically the same car as this, so it's the same tire size. I've never paid any more than $110 for a new tire. So I was calling places around and they wanted like $180 for a new tire. I'm just like, hold on. I was confused. I'm like, all right, maybe is it a different tire size, or maybe if there's something different with the tire? And no, these tires have gone up for some reason. So I already listed the car because, like I said, I've got it back for a couple of days now. So I already listed the car, and I listed that. I still have the original wheels in the trunk, but the tire is bad, and I can't put another $180 into this car. That would eat up whatever little bit of profit margin I already have. So I'm not getting a new tire. So the new owner can get a new tire. So that's the least of their worries with this car. Like I said, mechanically it's running fine. Everything works 100%. The heat works, the AC works, the car rides smooth. So it's just some cosmetic stuff and a tire, which for a car is minuscule. So, but let me get this thing started so y'all can hear it run and see the engine and all the stuff that we did to it. Can't be out here too long. It's freezing out here. The car starts right up. 118,000 miles. No check engine lights, no nothing. Well, this is just the airbag light, but that's about it. So let me pop this hood, show you what we did. Damn, it's cold out here. The engine. Now, I cleaned all this stuff up. It had a lot of dust and I cleaned it up the best I could. Let me say that. Let me not say that I cleaned everything up. I cleaned it up the best I could. But y'all see this aluminum right here, and right here, that's from the new intake manifold that got put in. The plugs got put in. Fresh oil, fresh coolant, so this car is mechanically sound and ready to go. So close that up. So I'm gonna get in the car, drive around, show y'all how good it runs and all that other good stuff. So we're gonna be right back. Now, like I said, with everything fixed on the car, this car drives like a brand new car. This thing is equipped with air suspension, so the bumps feel like nothing. It feels like you're riding on a cloud. Everything is solid on this car now that we got everything fixed. Like, there's no noises when you go over bumps. Engine isn't making any weird noises. So everything is smooth sailing on this car. So it was worth getting everything done because I know I have a real solid car, to put on the market. And, there's nothing really bad I can say about this car now that I got everything fixed. Still has 118,000 miles on it. You know, for these cars, that's just barely breaking it in. These things can get up to 250, 300,000 miles, no problem, with just, regular routine maintenance, your oil changes, brakes, things like that. So I'm really happy how this car turned out. Despite all the hiccups that we came across while trying to get this thing together, everything came out real nice. So now that y'all seen how good the car runs and all that good stuff, the video doesn't really do it justice. I wish y'all could actually sit in the car with me to actually feel how good this car runs. But like I said before, we're in this car about 28 and some change. If I get this 35, I'm looking at 675, almost 700 in profit, hopefully. Because if you know anything about buying and selling cars, especially online, it's rare that you get exactly what you're asking for or your asking price. I'm gonna say 35. Somebody's gonna try to lowball me, and then we're gonna keep negotiating and then meet at some type of middle. Now, I'm not trying to take no loss on this car, so I can't take anything that's going to result in a loss. Anything has to either be, at worst case scenario, break even or some type of profit. For my first flip car, it's a lesson learned. Seeing some unforeseen things, but as I continue to do this, continue to get information, continue to get knowledge, I'm just going to get better at this, so these type of mistakes won't happen as frequently. Because I'm not going to say it's not going to happen, because you never know with cars. You might get a car that runs perfect, checked everything out, and everything, runs fine. And as soon as you sign the title and drive off, it might break down. So there's a lot of unforeseen stuff in this business, but that's what comes with it, and I accept it because this is something that I want to do, because it's something I like doing, because I love cars and I'm a car enthusiast. So, like I said, I already put this on the market about a couple of days ago. I think I put it on Facebook Marketplace like 2 days ago, and I put it on OfferUp today. A couple nibbles, no bites, a couple scammers, talking some nonsense, but we gonna see, man. Once I sell the car, I'll do another video to update you on that. Still got the Toyota Camry. I got to do another video on that. We did some stuff with the paint, so I'm gonna do a video on that. The car hasn't it's been sold, but it hasn't been delivered to the guy yet. Well, my girlfriend's brother, because I wanted to do some paint corrections and some paint work on it, because I want to give them somewhat of a decent car when I do this. I treat these cars, like they're my own. And, if I can, without dipping too much in the profit margin, if I could fix whatever I can, I will. And whatever I can't fix, I'll just list it as the issues that are wrong with the car. And then the new owner can decide it, or potential owner can decide whether or not they want to deal with that or fix it. So, this is Jay signing out, man. I'll check y'all next time with the next video.